It's the year 1980 in Hawaii. Bonnie Lohman was just 3 years old and lived with her dad, Rick Lohman. He had legal custody after a messy divorce, but one day her mom, Denise, took her and vanished. First, they fled to a tiny island near Guam. Then they came back to the US, bouncing around and living in shacks under false names. Bonnie grew up believing that the man with her mom, who was her stepdad, was her real dad. Meanwhile, back home, Rick never stopped searching. And in the early 80s, they began printing the pictures of missing kids on the milk cartons. Most cases were stranger abductions, but Rick pushed to get Bonnie's photo printed on them. So fast forward to 1986, and Bonnie is still missing. She's about 7 years old. She goes into a grocery store with her stepdad, and they're buying milk. She sees the photo, and she recognizes that it's her picture. She doesn't understand that her picture's on there because she's missing. In fact, she can't even read the word missing yet. She begged her dad to keep the picture, so he took it and cut it out and gave it to her. But the neighbors had noticed that it was her picture, and they saw the carton in the house and realized that she was the missing kid. They called the police, and the DNA records and everything matched. Her mom faced charges, and after 3 to 4 years, she had been reunited with her real dad. Bonnie later said in interviews that she wasn't kidnapped by a stranger, she was kidnapped by the people who loved her. And it's bittersweet. But this is one of the very few success stories of the pictures printed on the milk cartons, and before any of the Amber Alerts ever existed.